I saw you across the street today, but I didn't turn and I didn't look away. I didn't feel the familiar pull of the tide or the ghost of the girl who used to hide in the shadow of every what could have been. I finally let the morning in and I realized the weight of the heavy years had finally washed away with all of those tears. I'm not looking for us and I'm not looking back. I'm finally finding the things that I lack. So I'm sending a smile just for you from afar, to the person you were and the person you are. It's not an invitation, it's not a please stay. It's just a thank you for the light on the way. The bitterness is gone, the sky is so blue, and I'm finally at peace with the memory of you. No more broken or lost or searching for truth. Just a simple, soft smile just for you. I hope that you're laughing, I hope that you're well, and that new story that you're starting to tell. I used to wanna be the lead in your play, but I'm happy to be just a face on the way. A landmark you passed on your road to the light, a star that was steady in the middle of night. I'm wearing my joy like a brand new coat, and I'm sending this feeling like a small paper boat. It takes a lot of rain to make the garden grow. It takes a lot of goodbye to finally know that the ending wasn't a wall or a cage. It was just the turning of a beautiful page. So I'm sending a smile just for you from afar, to the person you were and the person you are. It's not an invitation, it's not a please stay. It's just a thank you for the light on the way. The bitterness is gone, the sky is so blue, and I'm finally at peace with the memory of you. No more broken or lost or searching for truth. Just a simple, soft smile just for you. It's okay, yeah, it's all okay. I'm moving, but I'm smiling your way. Be happy, be free, like I finally learned to be. Just a smile just for you. The keys are jangling in your nervous hand, and I'm still trying to understand how the air in here got so thin and cold, like a story that's already been told. I see the way you're looking at the floor, avoiding the ghost of the life we wore. Just give me a minute, a breath, a beat before the silence is finally complete. I'm not gonna beg and I'm not gonna fight. I just need a memory to get through the night. Before you walk away tonight, bracing for the winter, I'm bracing for the light. But stay for a second before you walk away tonight. Is there a box that we forgot to pack, a reason for you to eventually come back? Or is the car already running at the curb with a future that doesn't have a single word of the language we built in the dark of the hall? I'm watching the shadow of your height on the wall, and I'm memorizing the way that you stand before. I'm a stranger in a foreign land. I wanna remember you steady and kind, not as a person who left me behind. So just for a heartbeat, let's pretend it's not true, that the ice in this room is finally through. Yeah, before you walk away tonight, just look at me once. Don't let the last thing be these months of stunts. Give me a version of the way you used to care before you vanish in the empty air. Tell me one truth, even if it's a sting, before you let go of the very last thing. I'm bracing for the winter, I'm bracing for the light. But stay for a second before you walk away tonight. The door is right there, the handle is cold, and I'm just a story that's already old. But wait, just wait, before you walk away tonight. The music ends with the soft click sound of a door. Looking at the photos of the trips we never took, and the empty white pages of a memory book. I remember the emergencies, the fever and the cold, the stories that I whispered that were never really told. I was reaching through the static, I was calling out your name, but the answer was a silence that put every star to shame. I built a whole cathedral on a promise made of air. I was waiting by the window, but you were never there. I was the one who stayed up late to keep the pilot light, while you were just a shadow in the middle of the night. And you were never there. Now when the sky began to fall, now when I was screaming at the writing on the wall, you were a ghost in the kitchen, a stranger in the bed, 1,000 miles of distance in the things you never said. I was fighting for the us that I thought we used to share, but I was fighting by myself, 'cause you were never there. Do you remember my birthday, or the day my father died, or the way I used to tremble when I had nowhere to hide? You were busy, you were tired, you were somewhere on the road, while I was buckling slowly underneath the heavy load. I became an expert at the art of being alone, in a house that was a king was never quite a home. I stopped looking for your jacket, I stopped listening for the key, because I realized that you was just a ghost of me. It's the loneliest of lessons, the bitterest of truths, to realize I wasted all the magic of my youth on a man who was a statue, on a heart that was a stone, who left me in a crowded room to suffer all alone. Yeah, you were never there. Now when the sky began to fall, now when I was screaming at the writing on the wall, you were a ghost in the kitchen, a stranger in the bed, 1,000 miles of distance in the things you never said. I was fighting for the us that I thought we used to share, but I was fighting by myself, 'cause you were never there. The seat is empty, the light is dim. I'm finally finished with the her and the him. I'm walking out into the air, and I won't look back, 'cause you were never there. The moonlight is cutting a square on the floor. I've stopped checking the lock on the front bedroom door. I'm turning the radio up just a bit, to the static and songs where the broken hearts sit. I don't need a partner, I don't need a hand to navigate through this lonely wasteland. I'm taking the sorrow, I'm taking the ghost, and I'm making a move to the thing I fear most. The shadows are swaying, the curtains are thin, and I'm letting the rhythm of losing begin. And I'm dancing with my pain in the middle of the room, spinning through the hollow and the heavy quiet gloom. It's a slow motion waltz, it's a jagged cold beat. I'm feeling the floorboards underneath my feet. I'm not running away and I'm not trying to hide, I'm just learning the steps of the wreckage inside. The music is bitter but the motion is sane, while I'm out on the floor dancing with my pain. Every dip is a memory, every turn is a why, every breath is a salt water whisper goodbye. I used to be terrified of being this low, of having no direction and nowhere to go. But there's a strange kind of grace in the middle of the ache, when you stop trying to fix every single mistake. I'm holding the sadness like a silk heavy dress, and finding the beauty in this beautiful mess. 1, 2, 3, and I'm letting you go. 1, 2, 3, to the things I don't know. The walls are the audience, the night is the stage, and I'm finally acting my actual age. Yeah, I'm dancing with my pain in the middle of the room, spinning through the hollow and the heavy quiet gloom. It's a slow motion waltz, it's a jagged cold beat. I'm feeling the floorboards underneath my feet. I'm not running away and I'm not trying to hide, I'm just learning the steps of the wreckage inside. The music is bitter but the motion is sane, while I'm out on the floor dancing with back at the letters, the poems on the page, the lines that I wrote in a beautiful, hopeful cage. I wasn't trying to be clever, I wasn't playing a part. I was just spilling the ink from the center of my heart. Every good morning, every how was your day was a brick in the temple that I tried to lay. I spoke in a language that I thought you understood, a promise of always and a promise of good. I didn't have a filter, I didn't have a wall. I gave you the whispers, and I gave you the call. And everything I said was for you, every single word, every prayer that was whispered, and every song that you heard. I wasn't talking to the wind, I wasn't talking to the sky. I was looking at the truth in the middle of your eye. It wasn't for the record, it wasn't for the show. It was just the only way I had to let you know that my world was a circle and the center was true. Yeah, everything I said was for you. And the words have all gone cold, like a library of stories that will never be told. I wonder if you hear them when the house gets too still. The I love yous that are hanging on the edge of the hill. I used to save my best thoughts, my secrets and my grace, just to see the way they landed on the map of your face. But now I'm just a writer with no one left to read, a gardener with a handful of useless dead seed. If I could take them back, would I leave them unsaid? Would I keep all those forevers inside of my head? No, because the truth is a debt that I had to pay, even if you decided to just throw it all away. Yeah, everything I said was for you, every single word, every prayer that was whispered, and every song that you heard. I wasn't talking to the wind, I wasn't talking to the sky. I was looking at the truth in the middle of your eye. It wasn't for the record, it wasn't for the show. It was just the only way I had to let you know that my world was a circle and the center was true. Yeah, everything I said was for you. Everything I said was for you. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm yours. The wait for me behind all the doors, it's all yours. It always was. Everything I said was for you. I'm standing on the platform as the whistle starts to blow, watching the steam in the faces I don't know. I got my hand on the handle of a rusted shut door, searching for a reason to stay here once more. The sky is a heavy, bruised shade of gray, and I'm just a heartbeat from walking away. But I'm looking for a flicker, a spark or a sign in the wreckage of everything I used to call mine. I've heard all the maybes and I've seen all the ends, but I'm still reaching out where the horizon bends. Give me one last hope, just a thread I can hold before the whole story turns bitter and cold. I don't need a miracle, I don't need a sun, just a reason to think that we are finally done. A crack in the window, a light in the hall, anything to keep me from the final fall. I'm standing on the edge of a jagged, steep slope. Darling, please give me one last hope. Is there a word that we haven't quite said? A ghost of a promise that isn't quite dead. I'm looking for mercy in the set of your jaw, for the kindest version of the person I saw. Because if I leave now, I'm never coming back to the dust on the shelf or the names on the rack. I'm tired of the almost and the could have been. I just wanna know if you'll let me back in. It's the 11th hour, the clock's at the top, and I'm waiting for someone to tell it to stop. I've got one foot in yesterday, one in the door, and I can't keep the balance, not anymore. So give me one last hope, just a thread I can hold before the whole story turns bitter and cold. I don't need a miracle, I don't need a sun, just a reason to think that we aren't finally done. A crack in the window, a light in the hall, anything to keep me from the final fall. I'm standing on the edge of a jagged, steep slope. Darling, please give me one last hope, just a whisper, just a touch. I'm not asking for all that much. Before I go, before the no, give me one last hope. whispering into the wires and the walls, into the silence of these empty halls. I know you're 1,000 miles out of reach, beyond the sermons that the preachers preach. But sometimes the air feels a little too thick, like a clock that's forgotten its very last tick. And I wonder if thoughts ever travel like light through the static and cold of a Tuesday night. I'm not asking for answers, I'm not asking for signs, just a ghost of a heartbeat between all these lines. If you can hear my voice wherever you are, in the back of a taxi or a crowded old bar, if it catches your ear like a song on the breeze, or a shiver that travels through all of the trees, I just wanted to say that the storm is gone still, that I finally climbed up the side of the hill. I'm not calling you back, I'm just letting you go, with a secret that only the two of us know. Through the distance and noise and the choice, if you can hear my voice. Do you still take your coffee with way too much grain? Do you still find a comfort in the sound of the rain? I'm not checking your socials, I'm not asking around, I'm just releasing this hard, heavy sound. It's a message in a bottle, it's a prayer to the blue, a final I'm okay that I'm sending to you. You're a landmark I've passed, you're a map I have read, but I'm clearing the ghosts out from under my bed. It's the strangest of things to be finished and fine, while the memories still sparkle like vintage old wine. I don't wanna go back, but I don't wanna forget that the us in the story hasn't finished just yet. If you can hear my voice wherever you are, in the back of a taxi or a crowded old bar, if it catches your ear like a song on the breeze, or a shiver that travels through all of the trees, I just wanted to say that the storm is gone still, that I finally climbed up the side of the hill. I'm not calling you back, I'm just letting you go, with a secret that only the two of us know. Through the distance and noise and the choice, if you can hear my voice, just a vibration, just a soft hum, waiting for whatever's finally to come. Goodbye, my old friend, goodbye to the noise. I hope that you hear, if you can hear my voice. But there to the noise. I'm sitting in the front row of a life I didn't choose, with a pocket full of maybe and a heart that's born to lose. I keep a steady rhythm and I keep a level head. I'm living out the sentences that we both left unsaid. But sometimes when the crowd is loud and the lights are getting dim, the memory of us starts to overflow the brim. I'm a master of the mask, I'm a champion of the fight, but there's a leak inside the levee of this broken soul of mine. I won't let them fall in the middle of the street. I won't let the world see the shape of my defeat. But if you ever see my tears, then you'll know it's really over, that the weight of all the winters has finally lost its clover. If the mountain finally crumbles after all of these years, then darling, if you ever see my tears, I've practiced being solid, I've practiced being stone. I've learned to be a stranger in a house that was our own. I smile for the cameras and I laugh at all the jokes, while I'm suffocating slowly in the blue tinted smoke. But if the glass should shatter, if the silver starts to rust, and I'm standing in the middle of the shadows and the dust, if the one thing I was guarding finally hits the floor, then you'll know I can't be brave for you, not anymore. They aren't for the pity, they aren't for the show, they're just the only way I have to finally let you go. A private kind of ocean, a quiet kind of rain, the only honest witness to the volume of the pain. Yeah, if you ever see my tears, then you'll know it's really over, that the weight of all the winters has finally lost its clover. It means the dam has broken and the fire has gone cold, and I'm finally too tired to do what I am told. It's the white flag waving, it's the end of the line, the final saltwater confession of this heart of mine. If the mountain finally crumbles after all of these years, then darling, if you ever see my tears, yeah, don't reach for a tissue, don't reach for my hand, just watch the water hit the dry desert sand. It's the end, yeah, it's the end of the years. Now you've seen them. If you ever see my tears, don't reach for my hand. I'm looking at the letters that I kept in the drawer, the ones where you promised forever and more. But the ink feels like a lie, and the paper's gone thin, like the hollowed out house that we used to live in. I gave you the keys to my secrets and fears. I gave you the harvest of my best spent years. But now that I'm standing in the light of the truth, I'm wondering if I just wasted my youth. Was it a performance? Was it a play to keep the quiet of the nighttime away? If you never really cared, then why did you stay? Why did you leave me so far down the way? Why did you whisper my name in the dark? If you knew there was never a permanent spark. I was building a temple, you were building a wall, waiting for the moment to let it all fall. The hardest part isn't the bridge that we flared, it's the what if you never really cared. Did you practice that look? Did you script every love? Well, you were looking for an exit or a push and a shove. I feel like a ghost in a story you wrote, just a temporary anchor for a drifting old boat. I'd rather you had hated me, screamed at the sky, than to give me a hollow and comfortable lie. Because hating is a feeling, but nothing is a cold that settles in the bones when the story is told. I was all in, I was heart first and blind, while you were already leaving me behind. I'm not a lesson you get to discard to make the moving on feel a little less hard. Yeah, if you never cared, then why did you stay? Why did you leave me so far down the way? Why did you whisper my name in the dark? If you knew there was never a permanent spark. I was building a temple, you were building a wall, waiting for the moment to let it all fall. The hardest part isn't the bridge that we flared, it's the what if you never really cared. Just tell me, was any of it real, or was I the only one who was allowed to feel? It's a long way down, and I'm unprepared. If you never really If you never really cared. I see you looking for a crack in my armor tonight, waiting for the salt to sting and the tears to ignite. You're watching my mouth for a tremble or a plea, to prove that you still hold the gravity in me. But the storm has run dry and the clouds have all cleared. I've walked through the valley of everything I fear, and I'm standing here now with a heart that's my own, in a version of peace that I've finally grown. You expect me to wither, you expect me to break, but I've harvested flowers from every mistake, and I'll still smile for you, not because I'm yours, was easy to bend, the one who stayed broken just to keep you as a friend. Well, she's gone with the wind, and she's gone with the tide. There's a different kind of fire burning deep inside. It's a quiet devotion to the life that I found on this steady and beautiful, solid new ground. I'm not wishing you evil, I'm not wishing you grief. I'm just enjoying the weight of this sudden relief. A smile can be a weapon, or a smile can be a gift, or the bridge that you cross when the heavy clouds lift. Mine is a white flag, mine is a done, a quiet celebration that the battle's been won. Yeah, I'll still smile for you, not because I'm yours, but because I finally closed all the heavy iron doors. It's not an invitation and it's not a comeback, it's the light finding a way through the very last crack. I can look at your face and not see the rain, I can hear your name and not feel the grain of the pain. The bitterness is finished, the healing is true, so I'll stand in the sunshine, and I'll still smile for you. No more shadows, no more white, just a soft, steady blue in the sky. I'm okay, yeah, I'm through, and I'll still smile for you. I'm taking the pictures off of the shelf. I'm finally starting to feel like myself. The ghost in the hallway is fading away, and I got nothing left that I need to say. I used to check every car on the street, hoping it was you making my heart beat, but now the headlights are just flashes of white. And I'm finally done with you, finally free from the version of us that was killing me. I'm burning the bridge and I'm letting it fall. I'm not waiting for a sign or a phone call. The locks have been changed and the air is so clear. I've run out of space for the doubt and the fear. I'm choosing the me that I used to pursue. Yeah, I'm finally done with you. Do you tell people that I was the one who let go? Well, tell them whatever you want them to know, because your opinion is a currency I don't spend. I'm not your maybe, and I'm not your friend. I've washed the scent of your smoke from my hair, and I've stopped looking for you in the empty air. The silence is beautiful, the silence is mine, and I'm doing more than just getting by. It wasn't a snap, through the rooms of a house made of glass, watching the shadows that the seasons had passed. We painted the walls with a forever kind of blue, but the paint started peeling and the lights coming through. I'm sitting on the floor where the carpet is thin, wondering how the winter managed to get in. It's a hollowed out feeling, a structural sound of a beautiful kingdom hid in the ground. We're still breathing the air, we're still sharing space, but I'm looking at a stranger with a familiar face. And inside this broken love, it's getting hard to see the person you were or the version of me. We're just two ghosts dancing in a burning old hall, waiting for the ceiling and the rafters to fall. There's no more mercy and there's no more sweet, just the jagged cold edges underneath our feet. I'm drowning in the quiet while the heavens shove. Yeah, I'm trapped inside this broken love. Do you remember the day that the first crack appeared? The tiny little silence that was everything I feared. We ignored it for months, we covered it with pride, until there was nowhere left for the truth to hide. Now we're eating our dinner in a deafening noise of the ghosts and the echoes of our broken old joys. I wanna run for the exit, I wanna find the door, but I don't know who I am outside of us anymore. It's a habit, it's a hunger, it's a heavy dark chain to keep choosing the maybe in the middle of the rain. We're holding on to wreckage like it's gonna start to float in the middle of a storm on a sinking old boat. Yeah, inside this broken love, it's getting hard to see the person you were or the version of me. We're just two ghosts dancing in a burning old hall, waiting for the ceiling and the rafters to fall. There's no more mercy and there's no more sweet, just the jagged cold edges underneath our feet. I'm drowning in the quiet while the heavens shut. Yeah, I'm trapped inside this broken love. Turn the lights out, let it all go. It's a different kind of a high and low. Just us and the dust inside this broken love. The music ends with a low, vibrating hum of a cello that suddenly cuts off. I'm standing in the hallway of a house that's mostly packed, counting all the promises that we somehow kept intact. I know the ending's written and the ink is almost dry. I'm not here to ask or stay or to start another why. But before the taillights vanish and the silence settles in, before the once upon a time is where our names begin. I wanna hold the highlights, the golden and the bright, before I have to navigate the middle of the night. Don't give me the bitterness, don't give me the blame. Don't let the last thing be the burning of the frame. Let me remember us when the laughter was a flood, when the rhythm of your heartbeat was a second kind of blood, when the kitchen was a ballroom and the coffee was a prize, and I saw a whole horizon in the center of your eyes. I'll take the heavy winters and I'll take the summer rain, but just for a heartbeat, let me bypass the pain, before the over is the only thing that's true. Let me remember us the way that I loved you. I'm tucking away the Sunday mornings in the park, and the way you used to whisper when you're scared of the dark. I'm saving the secrets and the jokes that only we could ever understand in our private little sea. I don't wanna see the anger or the coldness in your stare. I wanna see the person who was always, always there. I'm making a gallery, a museum of the grace that used to be the only map across your tired face. It's a mercy, it's a kindness, it's a way to say goodbye without a jagged edges or a hollow whispered lie. I'm choosing the version that was steady and was kind to be the only yesterday I'm keeping in my mind. Yeah, let me remember us when the laughter was a flood, when the rhythm of your heartbeat was a second kind of blood, when the kitchen was a ballroom and the coffee was a prize, and I saw a whole horizon in the center of your eyes. I'll take the heavy winters and I'll take the summer rain, but just for a heartbeat, let me bypass the pain, before the over is the only thing that's true. Let me remember us the way that I loved you. There it is, the light in the hall, the us that was standing before the big fall. I'm going, but I'm keeping, yeah, I'm keeping. Let me remember us. sitting in the kitchen as the shadows start to stretch, a map of every failure that my mind begins to etch. The silence isn't peaceful, it's a heavy, hollow sound, like 1,000 little secrets that are buried in the ground. I'm looking at the future and I'm looking at the door, wondering if I'm meant to be the person I was before. But every time I try to breathe, the air feels thin and cold, like a story that's been finished but is waiting to be told. I try to strike a match, but the wood is always damp. I'm a flickering light in a broken old lamp, and my heart is full of fear. It's a drum against my chest, beating out the rhythm of a mind that cannot rest. I'm afraid of the quiet, I'm afraid of the noise, I'm afraid of the ghosts of our broken old joys. What if I'm a person who's meant to be alone? What if this is the only home I've ever known? The sky is getting darker and the end is drawing near, and God, my heart is full of fear. I'm checking all the locks for the 20th time tonight, terrified of what might happen when I turn off the light. Will I see your face in the corner of the room, or the wreckage of a garden that will never start to bloom? I'm afraid to let go, but I'm afraid to hold on. I'm afraid of the after once the yesterday is gone. I built a fortress out of worry, I've built a wall of doubt, and now I'm the only prisoner who can't find a way out. Is it always gonna feel like the floor is gonna break, like I'm one small step away from a final mistake? I wanna be brave, I wanna be strong, but I've been in the trenches for way too It's a drum against my chest, beating out the rhythm of a mind that cannot rest. I'm afraid of the quiet, I'm afraid of the noise, I'm afraid of the ghosts of our broken old joys. What if I'm a person who's meant to be alone? What if this is the only home I've ever known? The sky is getting darker and the end is drawing near, and God, my heart is full of fear. Just a little bit longer, just one more breath, trying to make sense of this quiet little death. It's heavy, it's cold, and my heart is full of fear. The suitcase is it, and the hallway is bare. There's a ghost of your perfume still hanging in the air. I know that the sorry has all been played out, and we're standing in the wreckage of a lingering doubt. But don't leave me here with that look in your eye, like I'm just a stranger you're passing on by. I want to remember the warmth before all the damage was finally done. I'm not asking for staying, I'm not asking for more, just a flicker of light as you head for the door. Give me one last smile for me, just for the road before I start carrying this heavy new load. Let me see the version of you that I knew when the sky was a different, beautiful blue. Don't let the last thing I see be the rain or the jagged, cold edges of all of this pain. Just a second of grace, set my memory free, with one last smile for me. I'll take it and keep it, a coin in my hand, for the long, lonely walk through this empty land. It'll be the umbrella when the storms start to break, and the only soft thing in the middle of the ache. I want to believe that we weren't just alive, that there's still something kind in that whisper goodbye. So tilt up your chin and just look at my face, and give us a moment of quiet old grace. It won't change the end and it won't stop the car, it won't heal the bleeding or hide every scar, but it's the only souvenir I wanna take from the beautiful mess that we managed to make. So give me one last smile for me, just for the road before I start carrying this heavy new load. Let me see the version of you that I knew when the sky was a different, beautiful blue. Don't let the last thing I see be the rain or the jagged, cold edges of all of this pain. Just a second of grace, set my memory free, with one last smile for me. There it is, the one that I loved, like a gift from the stars in the heavens above. Now you can go, yeah, now I can see. Thank you for one last smile for me. I'm opening the curtains to the morning air. The dust is finally settling on your empty chair. The storm has moved inland, the thunder has died, and I finally run out of places to hide. I looked at our photos and I didn't break down. I walked past our cafe in the center of town. The stinging has faded, the salt's washed away, and I'm standing in the light of a brand new day. I'm not looking for shadows, I'm not looking for ghosts. I'm making a toast to the things I love most, and only sunshine remains forgiven the silence, I've forgiven the rain. I've even found mercy for all of the pain. The garden is growing, the colors are bright, and I'm finally sleeping all through the night. The clouds have all parted, I've broken the chains, and only sunshine remains. I don't check the driveway, I don't check the phone. I've learned how to flourish while being alone. You're a beautiful chapter, a story I've read, but I'm writing a different one now, and instead I hope that you're happy, I hope that you're free, because that's the same gift that I've given to me. There's no more what if, and there's no more too late. Just a wide open road and a wide open gate. It took a long time to get through the gray, to wash all the yesterday wreckage away. But the sky is so high and the air is so sweet when you finally find where the earth meets your feet. Yeah, only sunshine remains on the porch and the floor. The heavy cold winter doesn't live here no more. I've forgiven the silence, I've forgiven the rain. I've even found mercy for all of the pain. The garden is growing, the colors are bright, and I'm finally sleeping all through the night. The clouds have all parted, I've broken the chains, and only sunshine remains. It's golden, it's warm, it's the end of the storm. Yeah, I'm breathing, I'm fine in this light of mine. Only sunshine remains. I'm gathering the pieces of a life I used to live. I've got no more I'm sorry's or forgives left to give. The suitcase in the hallway is a heavy, dark truth, a final punctuation on the ending of my youth. I've looked at every corner, I've touched every wall, I've listened to the echo of the ghost in the hall. The car is in the driveway with the engine humming low, and I'm finding the courage to finally let go. I'm not looking for a reason, I'm not looking for a sign. I'm just taking back the peace and soon I'll be gone. Just a name on a page, just a bird that's finally found the door to the cage. I'm leaving the shadow, I'm leaving the gray. I'm driving toward the edge of a brand new day. You won't find me in the silence, you won't find me in the rain. I'm washing off the salt and I'm washing off the pain. The horizon is calling with a soft, steady song, and soon I'll be gone. Do you think you'll notice when the air starts to change? When the kitchen feels empty and the silence feels strange? Will you reach for my hand in the middle of the night and realize that I finally stepped into the light? I'm not leaving in anger, I'm not leaving in spite. I'm just choosing to finish this long, lonely fight. I'm a map with no borders, I'm a ship with a sail, and I'm finally moving past the sorry and fair. The rearview mirror is a blurry, fading view of the person I was when I was tangled up in you. But the road ahead is open and the sky is getting wide, and I've got nothing left that I'm trying to hide. Yeah, soon I'll be gone. Just a name on a page, just a bird that's finally found the door to the cage. I'm leaving the shadow, I'm leaving the gray. I'm driving toward the edge of a brand new day. You won't find me in the silence, you won't find me in the rain. I'm washing off the salt and I'm washing off the pain. The horizon is calling with a soft, steady song, and soon I'll be gone. The gate is closing, the dust is rising, a new sun is finally surfacing. I'm moving, I'm breathing, soon I'll be gone. I'm walking through the station at the end of the day, watching the faces all drifting away. I see a green jacket, a tilt of a head, and for a split second the ghost isn't dead. My heart does a jump, a stutter, a stall, before I remember you're not there at all. It's a reflex I can't seem to move past yet, a habit of loving I fail to forget. I've told everybody I moved to the shore, but I'm still checking shadows behind every door. And I'm still looking for you in the strangers' eyes, in the static of radios and midsummer skies. I'm scanning the crowd for a walk that I know, while I'm telling my feet they got somewhere to go. It's a needle in haystacks, a message in glass. I'm waiting for us while the centuries pass. I know that it's over, I know that it's true, but a part of me's still looking for you. I saw a silver car turn on our street, and I felt the cold pavement give way at my feet. I stood there for minutes, just catching my breath, in a small quiet version of a beautiful death. Every tall glass of water, every book on the shelf is a question I'm asking to a ghost of myself. Are they happy? Are they lonely? Are they blocks away? Is the price that my memory is willing to pay? It's not that I want you to come back and stay. I just wanna know that you didn't wash away like a footprint in sand or a name in the frost. I'm just hunting for something I've already lost. Yeah, I'm still looking for you in the stranger's eyes, in the static of radios and midsummer skies. I'm scanning the crowd for a walk that I know, while I'm telling my feet they got somewhere to go. It's a needle in haystacks, a message in glass. I'm waiting for us while the centuries pass. I know that it's over, I know that it's true, but a part of me's still looking for you. Every corner, every light, every maybe, in the middle of the night. I'm moving, but I'm searching. Yeah, I'm still looking for you. I'm staring at the ceiling, tracing shadows in the dark, searching for the embers of a long extinguished spark. I try to make a list of every wrong and every right, to justify the way you slipped away into the night. I look for some betrayal or a secret you had kept, some jagged bitter poison that was hidden while we slept. But the house is just as steady, and the clocks are still in time, and there isn't any victim for this quiet, hollow crime. No shouting in the hallway, no slamming of the door, just a slow and steady cooling of the life we had before. And there was no better reason, no mountain we couldn't climb, no villain in the story, just a steady theft of time. We didn't hit the shoreline, we just drifted out to sea, until the us was smaller than the you and the me. Maybe if you cheated, or if I had been unkind, I could wrap a bit of logic around the heart I left behind. I could point a shaking finger at a moment or a day and say, that's the exact second that we threw it all away. But we were kind and we were careful, we were perfect on the page, while we were quietly decaying in a golden plated cage. We just stopped being the answer to the questions that we had, and that's the kind of nothing that makes nothing feel so bad. It's a tragedy of silence, it's a drama of the mundane, to watch a love go stagnant without a drop of rain. We just ran out of magic, we just ran out of breath, and settled for the civil, quiet version of a death. Yeah, there was no better reason, no mountain we couldn't climb, no villain in the story, just a steady theft of time. We didn't hit the shoreline, we just drifted out to sea, until the earth was smaller than the you and the me. I wanted something heavy, something loud that I could blame, but the fire simply flickered till it didn't have a name. It's the hardest kind of season, the coldest kind of treason, to realize we ended. There was no better reason, no goodbye, no why, just a slow motion fading of the sky. We're done, and that's the treason. There was no better reason. I see the red light turning to green in a city that's nothing but a flickering screen. I see the couples with their intertwined hands, building their castles on shifting white sands. I've been there before, I've worn that same glow, I've said the forever, and I've watched it all go. Now I'm just standing on the edge of the street, watching the wreckage at everyone's feet. If the peak of the mountain is just a long fall, why do we bother with climbing at all? What is love for anymore if it's just a delay? A beautiful fever that's gonna decay. If it's a house made of cards in a hurricane, when if it's a losing game before we even begin. I've got a drawer full of promises, cold as a stone, and a king-size bed where I'm reigning alone. I'm locking the windows and I'm bolting the door. Tell me, darling, it for the movies? Is it for the songs to give us a reason to fix all the wrongs? Or is it a trick that the universe plays to keep us from counting the ends of our days? I used to believe in the worth it and true, until I saw the nothing that I meant to you. Now I look at the spark and I only see smoke, a punchline that's hidden in a cruel, quiet joke. It's a chemical high, it's a ghost in the grain. It's a slow motion dance with a fast moving train. I'm tired of the mending, I'm tired of the try, when every hello is a dressed up goodbye. Yeah, what is love for anymore if it's just a delay? A beautiful fever that's gonna decay. If it's a house made of cards in a hurricane wind, if it's a losing game before we even begin, I've got a drawer full of promises, cold as a stone, and a king-size bed where I'm reigning alone. Oh, I'm locking the windows and I'm bolting the door. Tell me, darling, what is love for anymore? Just a word, just a sound, just a heavy, dark weight buried under the ground. I don't want it, not anymore. What is love for? The room's so quiet I can hear the clock bleed. The ghost of your shadow is the only thing I feel. I'm sitting in the kitchen where the air has gone cold, counting all the lies that we both ever told. I'm holding my breath so the walls won't cave in, while I'm wearing the memory of you like a skin. There's a fracture inside that I'm trying to hide, but the water is rising with the turn of the tide. I won't make a sound and I won't say a word, but it's the loudest disaster that you ever heard. And when you feel my heart break, will it rattle your bones? Will it echo through the hallways of the life that you own? Will you shiver in the middle of a crowded, bright room when the sky turns a heavy and familiar gloom? It's a tectonic shift, it's a crack in the glass, a shadow that follows as the centuries pass. I'm a mountain of song, I'm a daddy you can't take. Tell me, darling, when you feel my heart break, do you think you can walk through the fire and the smoke and treat our forever like a cruel, quiet joke? You can change every lock and you can move every chair, but you can't scrub my heartbeat out of the air. It's a low-frequency hum, it's a pull in the chest, the kind of a ghost that will never quite rest. I'm not looking for mercy, I'm not looking for grace, I'm just waiting for the truth to find its own place. It's a physical thing, it's a weight in the hand, like a handful of water or a desert of sand. And you'll know when it happens, you'll feel the snap like the that you can't take. Tell me, darling, when you feel my heart break. When you feel my heart break. I saw your name in a headline today. A stranger's success in a world far away. And I wondered if you ever stop in your tracks when the sky turns a certain shade of indigo black. If you heard that I finally bought that old house, the one with a garden as quiet as a mouse. If you knew that I'm happy or knew that I'm blue, would it ripple the surface of the new version of you? I'm not reaching out, I'm just throwing a stone into the water of the life that I've grown. Would you still care if the engine didn't start? If the world found a way to break my new heart? If I called you at midnight with nothing to say, would you listen for a second before turning away? Is there a small quiet corner where I still reside? Or did you sweep out the memories and push them aside? If I vanished tomorrow in the thin winter air, tell me, darling, would you still care? I'm not the same person who begged you to stay. I've burned all the letters and moved on my way. But there's a Vanny in us, a hunger to know if we left any footprints in the cold white snow. Do you still defend me when your friends say my name? Or do you let the silence settle the blame? If you saw me tonight in a crowded old bar, would you see a ghost or would you see a star? It's a dangerous question, a bridge made of glass, to wonder about the shadows that we let pass. But sometimes the over doesn't feel quite as deep as the secrets and promises we promised to keep. Would you still care if the engine didn't start? If the world found a way to break my new heart? If I called you at midnight with nothing to say, would you listen for a second before turning away? Is there a small quiet corner where I still reside? Or did you sweep out the memories and push them aside? If I vanished tomorrow in the thin winter air, tell me, darling, you still care? Probably not. And that's the real sting. The way that forever became not a thing. But I'm asking the dark, and I'm asking the air, just once, would you still care?